Avoiding Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Oshinoko chapters 47 through 49. So, last chapter, after having a very cool and unique theater experience, and I'm very jealous of Aqua that he gets to have it because that theater experience is only available in Japan. I wish we could get here up in the States. I'm surprised we can't get it up in here in the States. But anyway, we found out that Abiko had Goa fired, and that, remember, she's writing the script herself because she feels like the stage production has, and I'm paraphrasing this, bastardized her manga, and I don't blame her for it. I don't. But at the same time, she could have tried to negotiate with Goa and find a happy medium, and I'm hoping this is going to happen, but we'll have to see what her mindset is, and hopefully we're going to find out what her mindset is in at least chapter 47 anyway. Let's get to chapter 47 first, see what's in store for us today. And chapter 47 is titled Workplace Visit. It's not just the adaptation. She has some harsh words for her mentor as well. You just made a lot of trouble for them. Maybe you could be a bit more considerate of their circumstances. Maybe if you just had some faith in them. Sensei, don't you think you're too considerate of others? Isn't having faith in the production side what led to Sweet today turning out like that? Ooh. Ooh, Abiko is right, though. She is. Ooh, I think that 90% of media is worthless. In other words, 90% of media creators are third-rate hacks. The only person you can trust to be competent is yourself. You're too trusting, Sensei. How about being more assertive next time? Yeah, maybe. It's easy for you to say because you're a genius, but where is Abiko wrong in this? She is not wrong. She is not wrong. She's not. She is not. This is so true about manga to anime adaptations. I don't know for sure about stage adaptations. You guys can let me know in the comments section. This is definitely true about not just manga to anime adaptations. It's manga to live action movie adaptations as well. It is 1,000,000,000% true. It really freaking is. And let's be real, anime is in a goddamn dark age right now. It's like in an abyss, deep in an abyss of dark ages right now. It's been going down that abyss since 2018. But she's not wrong. She is not wrong. And if it weren't for Mangaka cracking the whip, you wouldn't get beautiful art and animation like in the Kimono Jihen manga to anime adaptation. Yeah. Imato even said she cracked the whip. So yeah, go watch Kimono Jihen's anime adaptation, and also another one to go check out. I don't know if the manga could crack the whip on that one or not. You guys can let me know. But Toilet Bound Hanoko-kun is the other one to go watch. And those are, and I'm talking about in terms of newer manga to anime adaptations. Excuse us. Whoa, welcome guys. Yee, for visiting. I wasn't involved this week today, but I hope you don't mind that I tagged along. Of course not. Thanks for coming. Wow, so this is where you draw manga? I've never been to a mangaka's house before. Me neither. I want to go to a mangaka's house. I do, but alas, I can't afford to go to Japan. I came here all the time when we were filming. Ooh, wow, you're so cool. How do you draw? I use this graphic tablet. Oh, yes. I've seen this before. It lets me draw directly on the screen. Actually, if you go watch Boichi's live draws on his YouTube channel, oh my god, Boichi uses a graphic tablet as well, and it's incredible what he can do with that. Holy shit. So it's all digital? That's the industry standard nowadays. It is very true. It is the industry standard nowadays. I think mangakas are amazing people. Coming up with the story and illustrating it all by yourself? That's true, I guess. Not all of them do it by themselves, but a good chunk of them do. I'm still getting the cold shoulder. I think she's surprised you had the guts to show up. I completely agree with that. Let's get to the drinking, but first, how old are you lot? 16, 17, 17, 16. So young, I kind of want to die now. Don't mind me then. I'll drink alone. Are you a heavy drinker? Hey, you said you were going to help Goa out, but what does visiting her have to do with that? Not just mangaka, but any creative artist who becomes successful is going to start overestimating their own competence. They'll start ignoring their editor and disregarding any advice while surrounding themselves with sycophants. That's true. The only people they'll lend an ear to are their contemporaries. If it's their mentor, even better. They say that if you want to kill the general, aim for his horse. This is the only person who can change Abiko's mind. I don't know about that. I see. Thank you for seeing us. I'm sure you're very busy. Not at all. My manga is monthly, so when my work is done, I have lots of free time. I suppose Abiko-sensei won't be able to join... Oh my god. I suppose Abiko-sensei won't be able to join us? Well, her manga is weekly. Oh god. If you've ever talked to mangaka who draw weekly series, and I do, I tweet them. Yeah, they have no time. That's why I'm surprised. That's another reason why I'm surprised Abiko is able to do this. Gotta go home and finish my manuscript. Even the visit to the set wasn't exactly easy to fit into her schedule. Trying weekly manga isn't a job fit for a human being. Only soldiers who have upgraded their brains for maximum efficiency can handle it. I'm scared, and this is why Gege had to take a break. This is why Gege should be switching to monthly. Oh god, I hope Gege-sensei switches to monthly. He needs to. Only the kind of person who plans out the next chapter while they're out on a date can do it. Ew, how awful. I think Abiko-sensei should be especially busy around now. With the anime adaptation and everything else, the color illustrations and all the merchandise that needs her approval. Oh god, I hope she's cracking the whip on that anime adaptation. Have you been friends for a long time? Mm-hmm. She was one of my assistants for Sweet today. She was... Well, no wonder she looks up to her. She was always a strange one. Building relationships isn't her strong suit. She rarely even chatted with her fellow assistants. But if you brought up manga, she'd get talkative. Mangaka have a special skill. We can tell what kind of person another mangaka is by reading their work. How do you do that? Mostly by the art. Yeah, you can definitely tell. Which parts do they fixate on? Which do they disregard? It's like an assortment of Rorschach tests. Yep. Her manga told me something very clearly. This girl was suffering because all she wanted was to understand others and be understood. Yep. Yeah, you could tell. After I reached out to her, I realized she's actually an affectionate and sweet girl. Well, not long afterwards, she suddenly got serialized in Jump, and before I knew it, her manga was flying off the shelves. She overtook me in the blink of an eye. Oh, dude, this art is fantastic. Since she's only known success, she started to think of herself as infallible. And you know what? You can totally tell that Aka works on this manga. You can definitely tell. If you read Kaguya-sama Love is War, and which I do cover, by the way, you can tell Aka works on this manga. Since she's only known success, she started to think of herself as invaluable. Doesn't her editor ever say anything? An editor has two jobs. What do you think those are? Making a successful manga. Making a successful manga. Correct. That's their first task. So what's the second? Writing notes on the chapters? Promoting the manga? The answer is not letting a successful manga end. Ooh, this panel is fierce. Yes, this panel is fierce. I'm scared. And it's true. If you read Hitman by Seo Koji, which you should, and I'm waiting for I'm hoping more people. I'm hoping the rest of the chapters get translated because I really want to cover the rest of it. Since freaking Kodansha ain't simulpubbing it, I gotta work on getting that shit simulpub because I really like Hitman. Go read Hitman by Seo Koji. You will get it. Letting a hit manga end has financial repercussions. Couldn't we end it soon? Now, at least let the anime end first, especially if it's become a multimedia franchise. At that point, they're very reluctant to part with it. So taking care of the mangaka's mental health is also a part of their job, as we can see with, like Gege. The editors turn into babysitters for disobedient mangaka, which we've seen in Hitman. I can't draw anymore. I just can't. Now. As a result, these successful mangakas start becoming arrogant, again, as we've seen in Hitman. I'm too busy. There's no time for that. They use their busy schedules as an excuse for their inappropriate behavior. What's wrong, Arima? I was in that story and I don't like it. Being surrounded by yes men is really, really bad. Once you start making money, you really do get arrogant. Oh, God. It's true, though. As of now, it looks like our scriptwriter is going to lose his job. Sensei, can you talk to Abiko-sensei for us? 90%. But she's not wrong, though! 90% of media creators are third-rate hacks. The only person you can trust to be competent is yourself. And again, I don't know why I didn't say it sooner. We've seen this in Hitman. All of what is being said right now, we've seen in Hitman. There's a lot of things that I'd like to tell her as well. Sensei, the anime adaptation has been confirmed. So soon. Congratulations. I've sold over 10 million copies too. Apparently I'm getting some sort of important award, and also, before I knew it, I was staring at her back as she outsold me. As a fellow mangaka, it's not like I felt nothing, but you'll always be my mentor, Sensei. I have to be on her side. I'm sorry. I gotta wonder if Morikawa, the mangaka of Hajime no Ippo, ever felt like this with oh my god, Miura Sensei, the mangaka of Berserk, because that was Miura, Kentaro Miura, what started out as one of Morikawa's assistants. So I wonder, it just makes you wonder. I know how upsetting it feels to watch other people mess with your work. I sympathize with the Biko. Yep. I'm not good at being critical when it comes to adaptations. I tend to leave everything to others. Aimano was not. But in my heart, I'm the same as her. If possible, I want my characters to be treated with love. After all, they're like my children. And you gotta wonder if other mangaka feel this way, and they just haven't said anything. I know that, except like mangaka like Aimano. I know that she's probably ruined your schedule, but I don't think I can be of any help here. I see. But just one thing. Could you please give this to her? Ooh. As Abiko fights a lonely battle, how will Aqua lend her a helping hand? Ooh, let's get to chapter 48. And chapter 48 is titled Crunch Time. The author of the 2.5D stage plays manga, Tokyo Blade, is visited by her mentor, the author of Sweet Today. I have something to give you. Can I stop by now? Okay, the door's unlocked. Let yourself in. I know this also, before I forget, this also kind of makes me think of Time Paradox creator as well, just a little bit. Abiko, I'm coming in. I'm working on my draft now, so excuse me. Huh? Wasn't your deadline yesterday? Did you miss it? Yeah. Sorry for the messy room. This is beyond messy. Can't you call your assistant to help? Oh no, I don't have an assistant at the moment. Eh? Oh god, that's not good. No matter how many times I told them, they couldn't match my designs. Their background. Oh god, you know what this is making me think of? Oh my god. This is making me think of Tagashi. Oh gosh. Their backgrounds had no emotion at all. It was faster for me to do it myself yeah, this is definitely making me think of Time Paradox creator as well, too. Oh gosh. It was faster for me to do it myself than to have them keep fixing it, so I fired them. Yep. So you're drawing it alone? Since when? Last month. No, since chapter 133, so it was 2 months ago. Are you getting enough sleep? I sleep about 2 hours every day, so more or less. But today is the hard deadline, so I haven't slept at all. You're gonna die! Again, like Time Paradox creator. Or rather, it's a one-way ticket to a mental breakdown. You won't be able to draw at this pace ever again. I already want to die. I also have a color page next week, and I need to draw some sketches for the volume. at this point, this is when you gotta say, Abiko, you need to switch to monthly. Stop doing weekly. What about the script? Or do bi-weekly, like every other week. What about the script for the play? Oh yeah, that too. I'll do it after I finish this draft. Let me help you out. I'll fill in some of the backgrounds. It's fine. Just sit there and relax. Now's not the time to refuse my help. Ooh. Just how much do you draw on each panel for a weekly? That's, oh my god. Just how much do you draw on each panel? For a weekly, that's way too much for one person. Please hire an assistant soon. My editor said the same thing, but he hasn't sent me anyone capable. It seems like the big shots scooped up all the good talent. That editor is useless. Are you being too picky? You're supposed to train your assistants. I don't have that kind of time. Even when they have promised and I try to teach them, if I say something a bit harsh, they quit. Oh, I doubt you were a bit harsh. I know you're very particular about your manga, but you can't live like this. Just compromise a bit and live like a normal human being. Either that or switch to like a bi-weekly or a monthly. Jesus. If I compromise my work, then it's all over. My readers will abandon me in a flash. No, they won't. That won't happen either. Your way of doing things isn't right. Sensei, you don't understand at all. To say the least, you're doing it all wrong. Are you just using concerns about the work's quality to avoid communicating properly? Ooh, she got you there. By putting all the blame on others, you're just tightening the noose around your own neck. In regards to the manga, 1,000,000,000% agree. I don't want to hear that from a leisurely monthly mangaka. Ooh, Abiko! Say that again after you've sold 50 million copies. That's the level I'm at now. Every week I'm dealing with intense expectations. Ooh, you gotta wonder if Gege's feeling this way or not. Gotta wonder. Oof. So you think you're on shit now? There's virtually no one in this business who can say anything back to that. It's truly a perfect argument. For sure my manga isn't as popular as yours, but sorry, my manga is way better. Woo! You used your neck for aesthetics to draw something novel, and readers certainly think it's fresh, but that's all. It's essentially not entertainment. What? There it is, the self-styled professional confuses pandering to readers with entertainment. That outdated method which thinks common cliched patterns are the way to go. Ooh. Isn't that exactly how Tokyo Blade has been lately? Since you started catering to your fans in Volume 12, it's honestly been pretty iffy. Ooh. What's with pairing Toki and Tsurugi? Just because it was popular with readers, you half-heartedly forced it in. Oh my god. Just because it was popular with readers, you half-heartedly forced it in. You're not drawing a half-ass manga. Rude! I'm doing my best to live up to their expectations. Fuck that! Do what you want! Do what your story is supposed to be! Fuck them! Fuck the shippers! I know I'm being hypocritical because I am a shipper. And yes, Akamatsu Sensei is giving me what I want in UQ holders. If I influence UQ holder because of this, because Akamatsu watches my content, I'm not sorry for it. I'm sorry and not sorry. Is that your goal? I'm sorry and not sorry because the writing dictated it. So ha! Is that your goal? Is the great and popular mangaka being swayed by your readers' opinions? You never should be persuaded by your readers' opinions like that. Be fully persuaded by your readers' opinions. Because oh my god. Narita, the mangaka of Abyss Reach told me that how mangaka usually does their thing and take, in terms of story-wise, they usually keep what they want to do. They take the story that they have in their mind. That's the majority of it. Then they'll take a little bit of insight from their editor and a small portion of what reader insight. So yeah, the fact that Abiko is taking a large part of what the readers are saying into consideration That is not good. The reader shouldn't have that much influence like that, because it's compromising the story. Did you forget who taught you about entertainment? I can see right through you. Sensei, you too, didn't you hold back? I saw the Sweet Today TV show. Well, it sucked. Ooh, she got you there. How can you let that happen? Where's your pride? Hearing that from someone else pisses me off the most. Yeah, but it's true, though. Everyone is doing their best. We all want our work to succeed. Lately, you're being praised as a genius or prodigy, so maybe you forgot. Even for mangaka like us, two-thirds of what we pull out will fail. If you can only succeed a third of the time, it's selfish to expect others' work to always be a masterpiece. But still, you were too hands-off off on the drama. Well, that's right. Even I have a lot of things I can't do well. I'm an introvert at heart. If you're an introvert, what the heck am I? If it weren't for manga, I'd just be a worthless shut-in. I heard about it. You had the cast over to your place for a dinner party. Unfair, you damn extrovert. Even you could manage that. There's no way I could. I can't deal with other people the way you can, but even I want to get along with... Aw, stop crying already. Just shut up and start inking. Sensei, when was the last time you drew backgrounds? If the perspective is off, I'm going to reject them. Don't underestimate me. How many years do you think I've been doing this? I'll deliver this for you. Oh man, they collapse. Every week I have my doubts. I always think this time I won't make it, but somehow I always pull through. I wonder why. We may be rotten, but we're still pro mangaka. We have our pride, you know. It was pretty awful right before the deadline at your place, too. We often worked from 9 in the morning until 4 a.m. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about the time on Sweet Today. Although I don't exploit my assistants as much anymore. Why doesn't she send some of her assistants to help Abiko? That's what... wouldn't that make more sense? I'm sorry, too. I didn't get enough sleep and I've been multitasking. I don't know what went on in my head. But I said so many terrible things. Even though, to be fair, what Abiko said in chapter 47 was not wrong. It's fine, I also got carried away. But if you say that to other people, they'll cut ties with you immediately, so be careful. How can I get along with people better? Thank you! Learn how to compromise. A cross-media collaboration involves working together with others. It's a team effort to tackle things you can't do alone. Regardless of how it turns out, it's not like it made my manga boring. It's best to think that if it turns out well, it's a lucky bonus. If you don't split the work where you can split it, but I hated the Sweet Today drama. Your manga was so much better than that. I'll be working with you starting today. Yeah, there's a difference between compromise and having your work be... there's a difference between compromise and bastardize. A great example of this is Record of Ragnarok. That anime adaptation was a bastardization. Same with House Husband. I'll be working with you starting today. I'm not great at backgrounds, but I'll do my best. I'm a huge fan of yours. My dream is to be a mangaka like you. Sweet Today is my favorite manga. I hate seeing the manga I like ruined. I understand it the most. Yes, then why do you think I stopped watching manga to anime adaptations? That's why. Good grief, you shouldn't just say what comes to mind immediately, you awkward girl. Why not? So what happened to the thing Aqua gave her? Ooh, we're gonna find out right now. Ooh, this color page is gorgeous. Oh my god, I love this color page. This art is just gorgeous, period. What was in the envelope that Aqua gave Abiko? Smash Heaven. Ooh. Aqua, the one playing Toki, wants you to have this. It might be a good reference for writing the script. And chapter 49 is titled Rewriting. Write-a-san, this is bad, huh? What's wrong? Tokyo Blades, Abiko-sensei was in the audience. Come with me. Oh my god, we need to welcome the VIP. Aw, she looks so cute. Well, I didn't think you'd come to watch our show. We could have reserved a seat for you if you told us beforehand. How did you find the play? I didn't realize plays nowadays are like this. It's totally different from what I expected. It'll be very helpful for me in writing the script. I see, that's good to hear. I'm looking forward to the final product. I'm sure everyone else is too. But You're the only one who has the power to do anything about it. Sensei, can I be frank with you? Right now, I'm in an extremely weak position. Not only will I not get any more work if I don't maintain a good relationship with the publisher, but also authors have a right to integrity as a part of their moral rights written in copyright law. There's no way Tokyo Blade stage play can run without your permission. So moral rights of authors are basically rights ensuring the author does not suffer emotional harm. And right to integrity is right preventing changes being made without permission. Right preventing changes, alterations, cuts, etc. from being made to a work's content or title against the will of the author. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that in manga to anime adaptations. It's your legal right to exercise your right to integrity. Mangaka, why aren't you doing this? Why? Why aren't you using your moral rights and your right to integrity? Why? Why? It's your right to exercise your right to integrity. And that's exactly why you need to keep in mind that there's a seriously real possibility that your script will be used as is without any edits. That's not a problem to me at all. Please think about it carefully. That's not a problem to me at all. Please think about it carefully. In the unlikely event that your script is flawed, there's a real possibility that we'll have to skip editing to ensure enough time for rehearsals. Would a genius novelist be able to write a perfect manga storyboard on their first try? Of course not. It's the same when writing a play. No matter how talented a mangaka is, there's no way they can suddenly write a great script for it. But if you keep using your legal rights as a cudgel to get your way, we might have no choice but to use whatever you submit as is. Are you threatening me? It goes both ways. Woo! He got you there, Abiko. This isn't my first time negotiating like this. God, this art is fabulous. Over 100 people's jobs are writing on me right now. I'm willing to suck an old man's dick for... Oh, man. I'm willing to suck an old man's dick or two if that's what it takes. It goes like, what the fuck? You know the play you just watched? Goa wrote the script for it. Could you try having some faith in him? Learn how to compromise. A cross-media collaboration involves working together with others. Or, you could do what Imano Sensei did and crack the whip. Just saying. I honestly believe that's the right thing to do. It's a team effort to tackle things you can't do alone. Understood. I trust professionals to do their job. However, I have one condition. I see. So that's how it turned out like this, huh? We'll use cloud We'll use cloud collaboration tools to share text data in real time and edit on the fly while communicating via video chat. As a producer, I can't compromise any further than this. This is fair. Let's dive right into it then. I wonder if the mangaka and the scriptwriter will get along well. There have been several cases when entire projects have gone bust because of things like this. From a mediator's perspective, it's a poor plan. But, well, this is a good plan. But, well, there's no way things can get any worse from here. There's nothing to lose, so we might as well fight. It's just, I've got one nagging doubt. Now God only knows what may happen. Let's remove this part and add this line in their place. Won't this deviate too much from the original narrative? It's fine. What's important is the character's personality. As long as we don't change the characterization, anything goes. That's fair. I see. I'm beginning to realize how far you're willing to go. In case, how about this? That's great. You understand it well. And then we can write this part like this. Why? It's a little hard to visualize if you don't understand the stage setup, but moving the screen around, why can't I read? But moving the screen after the lights dim for a scene change will surely fit the atmosphere. I see. That sounds good. I wouldn't be able to come up with that on my own. Well, this is precisely what I'm good at. I may look like some washed up failure, but I'm actually a bestseller. Speaking of which, I watched the play that you wrote. How was it? I liked it a lot. That's the kind of script I normally write. Please do the same for Tokyo Blade stage play. Is that okay? It's going to end up quite different from the original, you know. It's fine. Let's keep going with what you're best at. Then let's do this with, and then let's do this part with the stage effect. We can do away with this line, this one too. We can let the acting do the talking here. You're really into it. Cut this line too. Cut. Yay! We got ourselves a really good script thanks to you, Goa. It's like I'm seeing the actors acting out the scenes in front of my eyes. Goa, what's the meaning of this? Beats me, we kind of got carried away, but it seems she has taken a liking to it. It turned out exactly as I feared. If we let creators collaborate, they tend to come up with weird shit that would suck if not for one redeeming quality. But there's no time, so we have no choice but to go with this. This could become something amazing if everything goes well. Shit, it's a different kind of headache this time. Damn, we've got a hell of a script on our hands. They scrapped off most of the exposition and forced us to convey the story with just our movements in several scenes. It's as if the script made a killer pass to give us actors a clear shot on goal. It'll be entirely our fault if we don't score. What a reckless play. It should turn out great. Ooh, so there's we got information about the moral rights of authors in Japan's Copyright Act, and I'll read this in a second, but I want to talk about these chapters in particular. I really like how this was executed. I do. And in terms of manga to stage play adaptations, to me, obviously it's going to be different than manga to anime adaptations, because with manga to stage plays, you can't do as much with manga to anime as compared to like with manga to anime adaptations. And the fact that we got a good compromise, and the fact they want to focus more on how the character is portrayed via movement and stuff like that, I think that's pretty clever. But anyway, the cool thing about this that I really like that the translators did is they included the actual document for the moral rights of authors in Japan's Copyright Act. I'm going to have to read this, and I'll read this, not in this live reaction, but I'm going to do a video on this if you guys want me to. But here's the subsection 2, the moral rights of authors. I really do want to read this. The author of a work not yet made public, and this includes work made public without the author's consent, the same applies hereafter in this article, has the right to make available or present that work to the public. The same applies to any derivative work derived from an original work that has not yet been made public. Hold on, let's see. Okay, where's the other one? And here's the right of attribution, the right of attribution, which is in Article 9, subsection 1. The author of a work has the right to decide whether to use the author's true name or pseudo name to indicate the name of the author on the original work, or in connection with the work at the time it is made available or presented to the public, or to decide the author's name, that the author's name will not be indicated in connection with that work. The same applies with regard to how the name of the author or of the original work appears at the time any derivative work derived from it is made available or presented to the public. Now here's where that right of integrity is, and this is Article 20, subsection 1. The author of a work has the right to preserve the integrity of that work and its title, and is not to be made to suffer any alteration, cut, or other modification thereto that is contrary to the author's intention. Yeah, so, it makes you wonder about certain manga to anime adaptations, right? It makes you wonder about certain manga to live action adaptations. I'm just saying, I don't understand why mangaka aren't using this more. I don't understand why mangaka aren't using this more often. You mangaka need to use your rights more. This is ridiculous why you mangaka are not using your rights more. Maybe it's because mangaka don't know their rights? That's possible. But seriously, mangaka, you need to start using your rights to integrity. You do. You need to do it. Because I'm sick. Because I don't think that, based on what I've seen here, and I've seen in Hitman as well, but mostly here, obviously, I don't think mangaka really appreciate having their work bastardized. Oh God! But anyway, I'm very curious what you guys thought of these chapters, and I would love to see more of this happening in the industry. But the problem is what's happening right now in the industry, and obviously we have the whole thing going on with the MAPPA scandal, and from what I've been hearing from a friend of mine that's in the industry as well, who's high up in the industry, is that MAPPA isn't the only one that it's going on with, and it's been getting worse than with what MAPPA is doing. That it's kind of hard for it's going to be hard for this to even for mangaka to invoke this, I think, because of the oversaturation is kind of a problem. But mangaka need to like step the fuck up and start invoking their rights. They need to start using their rights because this is getting ridiculous. They really do, especially with the manga to anime adaptations going on Netflix. They need to go in and start invoking their rights. They really do. They really goddamn do. Anyway, I'm very curious what you guys thought of these chapters. I thought these chapters were great because and this is what I love about this manga, is that we're seeing more of the mangaka side of things in terms of stage play adaptations. And yeah, you could make the argument that it's anime adaptation. You can apply it to anime and live action adaptations. And we also see what happens when you can compromise, the power of compromise. I can't wait to see how this stage adaptation is going to turn out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Oshinoko content, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.